What's going on, guys? It's Randall, and today I have some Bioshock 2 for you guys. I thought I'd change it up a little bit and get away from Modern Warfare 2 for a couple days. I love this game, and some of you may beg to differ, but I don't care because I love it, and that's all that matters. I think that a lot of people don't like Bioshock 2 because it is so much different from Call of Duty in every single way possible besides that it is a first-person shooter. Some differences about Bioshock 2. 1, plasmids. 2, it takes a whole clip of something to kill someone, basically. The splicers have a ridiculous amount of health, and in Call of Duty you can basically kill someone with one bullet with any gun in the game. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you guys understand what I mean. This game I'm using the Bioshock 2 version of a sniper rifle, which is the elephant gun. I basically use the elephant gun as an all-purpose gun. I use it as like a shotgun up close and as a sniper rifle from afar. I actually just unlocked the sniper scope, and this was actually my first game playing with it. This actually is not the most interesting and exciting game in the world. I was a little campy, a lot campy, but Bioshock 2 you have to play very cautiously. The key to being good at Bioshock 2 is picking your battles, because if you don't pick them correctly, you're going to do absolutely terrible. And in Call of Duty, I know you don't have to pick your battles that carefully. You can basically improvise and get away with it. But in Bioshock 2, if you're by yourself and you go head on into two guys, you're going to die every single time. There's not one time when you're going to live, unless the players are absolutely 100% terrible. But that rarely happens. You're basically going to die every time. What I did this game is I am trying to show you guys the effectiveness of the elephant gun and how you can dictate the game with it. I think I went 14-0. I definitely went flawless. But this is a game of Civil War. It's basically Bioshock's team deathmatch, and basically I go to a spot that a lot of people don't know about, and I sit up here and I snipe for the entire game almost. You'll see a couple times I try to go back into my base and help my teammates work them out of there, because I don't want them in there, because that's really the only way that they can find me is getting into the base. But I'm using the plasmids, Electro Bolt, and Geyser Trap, maybe? I think Geyser Trap, or maybe it's the Swarm with the bees. My favorite plasmid by far is Electro Bolt, especially with the crossbow and the elephant gun, just because it stuns them just long enough to line up a headshot. And with the crossbow, the headshot, I think it's one-shot kill in the head, but in the elephant gun, it's definitely, even if you don't weaken them with a plasmid, it's always a one-shot kill in the head, and it's really effective, especially at close range. If you're accurate, if you shock them and get them once in the head, if you can line up headshots, you're going to mow people down all day long. And it's really effective, especially with Electro Bolt. It's really all that I use on the crossbow or the elephant gun. With the normal elephant gun, I wouldn't recommend aiming down the sights at all, because the sights are basically garbage. But once you get the scope, it's pretty effective. It's pretty hard to snipe. It seems like the scope is loose, and it's really hard to line up headshots, but you get used to it after a while, and it's really, really, really effective, because no gun has even close to the range that the elephant gun does. I mean, the crossbow does, but it's lacking the scope, and the sight really isn't that great on the crossbow, so you can't really long range quite as much as you can with the elephant gun. Here you'll just see me patrolling this area up here. I'm looking to the right and to the left, and really just, I'm trying to, in Civil War, you basically just, you don't want to die and you want to get some kills, help out your team. To win a Civil War, it depends on the Big Daddy suit. That might be the only thing that I have against Bioshock 2. The Big Daddy suit dictates too much of the gameplay. But, usually if your team gets 2 Big Daddy suits, and you're gonna win usually, unless your team's terrible, and it's just really impossible. But yeah, once again, I'm commentating without looking at the screen because I still can't figure out my audio. Hopefully get that fixed for you guys in the coming days, but I'm trying my best. What else to say? What else to say? If you guys like Bioshock 2 videos, hit me up with a comment telling me that you like them, and I can keep making these for you. If you'd rather see Call of Duty, tell me that. I'll put more Call of Duty videos up. If you'd rather see something else, I'm thinking about doing some Gears of War 1. If you want to see that, write a comment. Just tell me what you guys want, because you're important and you're all that matters. So it's basically it. Let's talk about more Bioshock 2 multiplayer. Again, I think people don't like it because it's just different from Call of Duty. You can't rush in this game. If you rush, you're gonna get stomped. You will get stomped. It's impossible to rush. The enemies have too much health, and eventually you'll run into someone, you'll run into two guys who are just gonna kill you immediately. There's like a two-piece in this game. I call it a two-piece. I don't think that's really, there's really no name for it, but it's where you hit your person with your plasma once and then follow in with the gun. I do that a lot in this game with the Electro Bolt, and then I follow in with one shot with the elephant gun, or sometimes two. Usually I shock them, it stuns them, and then I line up the headshot and take the headshot. It's very, very effective. It works with almost every gun. My second favorite gun in this game is the pistol, which I'm also using. It is extremely accurate, and just it kills fast. Fast for Bioshock 2. Yeah, I don't really know what else to talk about. I think this is the most underrated multiplayer out there, and if you guys have a chance to play this, please get your hands on it, because it is an excellent game, and it really is fun, and it lends to countless hours of amusement. Especially if you get sick of Modern Warfare 2, because it's literally the exact opposite of that game, and it just is so much fun, and I think people just don't give it a chance because they're so used to Modern Warfare 2 and their old ways, and people hate on it. But really, it's a great game, and there isn't much lag. It's a solid multiplayer, which I was very surprised about. I don't really know what else to talk about here. Well, how about this? Has anyone here done the Bioshock 2 campaign? I'm actually still playing the campaign, believe it or not. I got the special edition, and because I really love Bioshock 2, but it took me quite a while to get into the campaign. But now that I'm playing it, I absolutely love it. They really did a great job adding on to Bioshock 1. I didn't think it was possible to make a game as good as Bioshock 1, but you know what? They pulled it off, and I'm really happy that they did, because I love the Bioshock series. I don't know if they're gonna make a 3 yet. I hope they do. It's just it's refreshing. The writing is so well done, and it's just great. So what do you guys think about the Bioshock 2 campaign? Did you guys like it as much as the first one? I actually like the first one a little better. I like the second one. I love the second one, but the first one just really, it was amazing. One thing I like better is I like being Jack better, because I don't know, when I was in Rapture and I was a human, I just felt so threatened. I felt threatened by everything. I felt threatened by the splicers. And now that you're like a big daddy, the splicers just seem as like a little thing. Even though there's like big sisters and bouncers and all those, I just felt more threatened, and it just felt so much more like, you felt so much more in a hostile situation. But I'm probably gonna wrap it up here, guys. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Again, tell me what you want, what kind of videos you want. I look forward to reading those. And thanks again. I'll probably have another video up soon, guys. Thanks. Peace.
I told you you were bound to die.